We are already almost in France. This long ass country. But it's like traffic jam hour now. Now Zoe, don't go on the road, sweetie. Lekker. Bread cutting machine in the gas station. Those Belgians. It's a very bad rubber smell. Hope everybody's okay. On to France! So, I spared you guys most of the long ass country of France. We're now passing Bordeaux. So we should be out of France within like 1.5 hours. There's not too much traffic jam. I think the last time I was talking to you guys we were still in Belgium actually. We passed Paris like at 10 o'clock in the night. It was perfect. Almost no traffic jam. So I went on till like 1 o'clock in the night. Then I had a very nice sleep on the bed. I don't know if it's because I'm more exhausted, but this bed is like heaven. By now we three have completely had it down. We're like, how do you say? Keeping ourselves alive with the thought that we'll be home later today. It now says 7 o'clock. Might get a little later. Or earlier, perhaps. You might ask yourself, Jasper, what do you do during these journeys? Like, do you listen to podcasts or music? Until now, I haven't listened to anything. I try to enjoy the environment and ponder life. Now the pondering stops at some point. Then my mind starts doing things. Like looking at names of like cities and like creating like, I don't know, it's being creative with like stuff it sees like around. So we just passed the city of Bergerac. And this rings a bell for me. I have only no idea from what. So it rings a bell for me in the sense of Cyrano de Bergerac. So I was thinking, is this a guy? Where did I learn this? I have no idea where I learned it. I don't know if it's a guy. Cyrano sounds like maybe a serenade, like maybe music. Maybe it's like a musical composition or something. No idea if any of you know. And then there's another one. Like there was an exit to Toulouse. And I know there is a song in Dutch about Marie Toulouse. Marie Toulouse-Lautrec. But I don't know, like I know it's a Dutch song and it's a little bit like a funny song. But it's about a real person, I think. And the song is about her legs, but I don't know who is Marie Toulouse, or what is with her legs. All these things like keep like sort of, like my mind is sort of playing games and trying to like hook things together that don't belong together. Sometimes a song pops up in my head and then I make the text is a little bit different than it should be just to make it funny or something. It's crazy what your mind starts doing when it's not occupied with anything, you know? Oh, Bayonne. We might need to take this exit, guys. if I'm paying attention. Zoe has already like 3 times slid forward when I needed to brake. The last time she bumped her nose. She was like... But she's still sitting like in the place where she every time gets like slid off the bed. Most people can't even sit with their own thoughts for like 5 minutes. I sat with my own thoughts now for, including the way to Holland, it's like 36 hours. I do get distractions sometimes. Gas, the girls, hungry, caffeine. Dutch people here are pointing and waving. I don't know them. We don't have a Dutch car. We really had enough. One more very long stretch, girls. Very long stretch. Look, it's a trash canny.
Toda partita. Toda partita. Liguei ao chefe. Ao chefe. Podemos ver. Aí é burro para cá. Esse é uma vitória. Para cima não. Agora começa no verão. Está ali.
Obrigado. That looks a lot like Spain. I didn't see it was still in France. Should be almost in Spain though. That sign looks like Spain though. Maybe I missed it. No. No, there's still France. There's one more péage. That should really be the last one for France. Oh yeah. Guardia Civil. So, then we're in Spain. No signs. Ah, maybe here somewhere. España. Story time. We have 6 hours left, so let's use them. I'm always a little bit nervous at certain border crossings. Because as many of you may know, I take sometimes a little smoke with me, so it's always exciting to cross a border and see if there's anybody coming to check up. And I had my fair share of problems already with border crossings. I was thinking about it, and I have like 4 very mentionable incidents. So sit tight. Not all border crossings are like a problem. sometimes the border crossing into France from Belgium, so you come from Holland to Belgium into France. There they check a lot because Holland, right, like people buy stuff and take it like over the border. Also Germany is very keen on checking because it's also bordering Holland. And here in the south, like when you come up from Spain, the French, like they're always standing at this border crossing between Spain to France. The other way around that we're going now, not always, but I think I had also one time that I saw them here. But they didn't stop me at that point. There is one time, there's also a video. Like I was with Vanessa, I went to Holland by myself, and they pulled me over. They're like, do you have any like things to like, did you bring booze or cigarettes or drugs? I said no, we want to check your car. And I had a little bit of smoke, like in this, like from a Kinder egg, you know, this surprise egg thing. I pushed it in there and it was just laying on the floor, and I didn't notice it was laying on the floor. And they got a dog in and nothing happened. I think maybe either the dog was not for drugs or he got confused. I didn't have the girls with me, but the smells of the girls were in the car, so maybe he got confused with the smells of the dogs. It's a very known thing that dogs get distracted when there are other dogs in your car. Good to know. But then nothing happened, so they checked the car and they let me pass, and then I was on the video like, hey, they missed this. So that was the least exciting one, and not much happened. One of the first times, guys, I went to Poland to pick up my then girlfriend, and I went in the middle of the night because the roads are empty, right, so you could like carry on. So I went from Holland like 12 o'clock in the night, I crossed the border with Germany 2 o'clock, and of course I had something to smoke, and I just throw it out the window, like what I was smoking. And at the moment I throw like the butt out of the window, I look to the right and I see like a police car pulling up from an exit. And this time, guys, like German police are like very authoritative, but they also nearly killed me. Listen what happens. So they pull me over, I need to do a pee test, right? So I need to pee in a cup. But I told them, they told me, it's positive, you need to come to the police station for a blood test. So I said to them like, yeah, but I just woke up, I smoked yesterday, I'm not influenced anymore, you know. It's like, yeah, we cannot do anything about that, you're gonna get a ticket anyway. So I like called bullshit and stuff, and they felt a little bit like sorry for me, but not sorry enough to like do away with anything. So I needed to go to the police station, and here came a doctor in the middle of the night, right? So it's now 3 o'clock in the night. There comes a doctor, and I smell his breath, and he's like completely like drunk. I see it also in his eyes and like how he behaves. Let's see, guys, I need to see where we need to go here. It's getting exciting, the story. Please hold on. The more south we go, the slower the machines get. So listen to this, they take me to the police station. Like I need to park my car like somewhere like in a parking lot, like not at the police station, somewhere close. Oh, then they also asked me if I have anything more, you know. So I told them like I shouldn't have, but told them I had some more. Go to the police station, and this doctor shows up, right? And completely drunk, and he needs to take my blood. And apparently doctors forget how to take blood when you're like drunk. So you know, if you know anything about like taking blood, they now have like these needles, hollow needles, and you have this vacuum kind of how to say, like glass cylinder thing, and it's vacuumed. So what you do is you put the needle in somebody's arm, without the vacuum thing. Then you put the vacuum thing on, and because it's vacuum, it's gonna suck blood like from your veins, right? What this guy did, he put the needle first in the vacuum thing, and then he tried to push it in my arm like 6-7 times on both sides. So apparently later I understand I could have died from this, like getting oxygen in your blood. But I was 24 at the time, and this was like my first experience, like not with authorities. I had some experience with authorities, but like crossing the border, like German authorities. So I was a little bit scared, you know. So I was like not like completely conscious and in control of the situation. I should have just sued them there, you know, like that's what would happen now if the same thing would happen. So the guy takes my blood, right, and they analyze it, and yes, I got a fine for 900 euros direct payment. So I needed to go to the cash register with them in the police car, and 3 months no driving in Germany. But I could decide which 3 months. So that was my first near-death experience. That was actually the only near-death experience with border crossing. Then there was another time when I came from Holland and I went to Portugal, and it was, I think the girls were also with me. Not sure. Yes, the girls were with me. And they pulled me over like from the crossing from Belgium to France. And it was like a big, like, how do you say, set up like a trap where they take everybody who was like sort of suspicious. So I had two motorcycles come in front of me, and they took me to this place. And I had two stashes, like one in my pocket, stupid enough. Shit, where do we need to go? Yes, pay attention. I had two stashes, one in my pocket and one in the front of my bag with some more papers and stuff. So I because it was like a, how do you say this? Like a mandatory stop or something, like everybody, it was like they could frisk everybody without any reason and stuff like this, you know? So I needed to step out of the car. They frisked me, and they first like directly found like the first part. So I'm like, yeah, this is only for my own use, blah, blah, blah. And they had, this was a special arrangement they had, or they still have, I don't know, maybe it was temporary, where you didn't get a fine. If you just like gave it to them or threw it away, then it was like, okay. So, and then he asked, like, is there more in the car? And I'm like, yeah, there's more. And like they were searching, and just like a couple of minutes after that, he didn't ask like where or what. A couple of minutes after that, the guy finds some seeds for plants. And he's like, ah, you're gonna grow plants, you're gonna do gardening in Portugal. Yes, I'm gonna do gardening. He said, ah, this is not a problem here, you can keep them. And then he finished searching my bag, and he was like, okay, we're finished searching, but you said there was something else, right? And then he could directly follow it up with, or do you mean the seeds? And I was like, yeah, I meant the seeds. They forgot to frisk the whole front pocket of my backpack. So lucky me. And then the funny thing was, you needed to throw it away, right? But they made you throw it away just like in the parking lot bin. Like in the general bin that is going to be there after they leave. So I guess or they themselves or the youth of the area had a party that night. Trash can diving, dumpster diving. So that was also a funny one. What was the other one, guys? There was one other one I needed to mention. I need some fresh air for a minute. Let me see where we need to go, guys. Bilbao. No, this one. I always make the mistake here. Or is it further up where I make the mistake? Let's keep paying attention. So the fourth story. This was actually with the girlfriend that I was picking up in Poland. Only it was years later. And it was with Karina, that you some may know. last girlfriend, very quick girlfriend, and her boyfriend. And we went with her camper to Croatia. And we all like to smoke, so we took some stuff with us. And at the Croatian border, we get stopped. But we had this like small dog with us, and Karina's dogs were usually in the camper, but not at the moment. So they had a dog at the border that sniffed the whole RV, and they found nothing. But they wanted to frisk the boys, so me and João. And João hid it in a place where the sun doesn't shine, but I hid it under my feet, so in my shoes, under my soles from my shoes. And we're standing there to be frisked, and João needs to take everything off, like he has dreadlocks and stuff. So naturally they look more for certain kind of appearances, right? Like also if you're wearing a cap or wearing a hoodie, you're directly more, how do you say, it's more presumable that you like use drugs, right? Or do something bad. This is how the police thinks. So João needed to take his shoes off, and the guy was looking like in his shoes. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go to jail. So the guy is frisking me, right? And he frisks me, like pats me down, and he's like, okay, you're good to go. What? That was a freaking close call. So they found nothing. Like Karina had something hidden in the RV, I think, and they didn't find that because of the smells of the dog. Because you saw the dog was completely distracted and didn't know what to do. I think because our little dog was also was staying in the camper van. So yeah, that was the fourth time was lucky. Lucky 2 times, less lucky 2 times. We're now well into Spain, so I don't expect any problems anymore. The Portuguese border, I never saw anybody. Either way. It is getting hot with the windows closed. See you guys in a bit. 6.5 more hours to go. So now what? At last, toll board needed to give me a ticket. The thing was already open. No ticket. I pressed the help button a couple of times. No response. People waiting. So it just drove on now, but I don't have a ticket. It is beautiful here in the north of Spain with all these mountains. Joey's keeping an eye on the bread machine. Is he okay? See them with the 2 of them. License and registration, please. No problem with the ticket. I just asked for some ajuda and I paid for it. Some help. That should be all the toll. Final stretch, guys. 5 hours. Little more. Now going on to the Spanish flatland. It's very hot here at the moment. But it looks like we're getting some cooling maybe. but where it gets green, Portugal starts. 1 kilometer. Spain, Spain, Spain. Spain is also okay, but I'd rather have Portugal. Now it's still 1.5 hours to go home. Almost, Zoe. I think Zoe is recognizing Portugal. Her tail is like waving. Almost home. All in all, I'm still in good spirit. But remind me, guys, we are never doing this again. I had my fun driving to Holland and back a lot of times. This was definitely the last time. I'll make my way to Holland in another way if I have to. We made it! We made it, girls! Well, 1 kilometer. We made it, Zoe! You smell home? We back! We back! We back, baby! You still recognize the place, Zoe? Zoe needs to see what's going on in the village. No running away, because your trackers are empty, guys. Come on then. Ah. Ooh. Wait for me, girls. Zoe and Andika, come on. Girls, come on. Andika. She fooled me. You think you're funny? You think you're funny? I almost didn't recognize the place. Let's see what's been going on here. Hello? Anybody home? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ants going in. Not here. Let's see what they found in the kitchen again. The door is always a problem. Ah, there we go. They found something in this cabinet. No, no. No! No, Zoe, no! No! I thought I had some time to relax. I'll try and relax for the next couple of days. See you guys in a bit.